What's up, everybody? Hope everyone's doing good. I want to talk about Nintendo for a little bit. Someone please tell me why Nintendo doesn't give a fuck about its customers. And why they just plain don't learn and get with the times. You know, the industry learns. I've learned from Nintendo. I'm not a Nintendo hater, but it seems like Nintendo hates its customers. I have a 3DS. I purchased a Nintendo Switch. You know, since I was a kid, I love Nintendo. You know, I had an NES, Super Nintendo. Now, I never purchased those because I was too young, and I didn't purchase a 3DS. But the first system I ever purchased was that Nintendo Wii. I came back from working a 24-hour shift. Girlfriend's birthday was coming up. You know, I was like everybody, waiting. You seen, you know, I couldn't find it. I couldn't find a Nintendo Wii. But they were having them at Toys R Us. I got off after a 24-hour shift, went straight to the Toys R Us line, waited for 2 hours, spent $400, whatever it was at the time, and picked one up. And like with any relationship, you always go through, when you're going through that breakup, that's when shit gets bad. But I learned, and Nintendo helped me learn. I was mad. I grabbed that Nintendo Wii that I had bought her for her birthday, and I threw that shit on the ground. And as I saw it break and she started crying, I thought back what I did, what I had to go through to get that. I waited in line. I worked hours to pay for it. And like a dumbass, I threw it on the floor and broke it. And I learned. And after that, I never did no shit like that again. I learned. Why can't Nintendo learn? Why is it still here? Take it. That's all you're gonna get. They never listen to the customers, and they seem to never learn. Now, I have a Nintendo Switch. I like it. I enjoy it. I've learned to enjoy it even more after I got past all the OCD things I do. You know, that was going around the internet. The Switch is bending. It's overheating. It's scratching. The dock is scratching it. The dock is bent. The Joy-Con doesn't fucking connect. I can't use the Joy-Con in the bathroom, you know, all that kind of shit. And I've learned to enjoy it even more. But still there's a whole lot of issues, man. Nintendo could be so much better. But they just don't want to get with the times. Let's talk about that Nintendo voice chat app. Well, let's be real. That ain't no fucking voice chat app. That's like telling you boys you got this girl's number, when in fact all she gave you was her Kik and her WhatsApp number or her Google Voice number. That shit don't count. I downloaded the app. Ain't nobody using that shit. And then when you talk about multiplayer, hey, that's what the Switch is about. Portability, multiplayer, be able to play with other people. They got a new online system. It's only going to be $20 a year. But you can't even group up together with some friends to play against randoms. Mario Kart, you can group up. But then all you can do is just play against the computer. What the fuck's the point? People play multiplayer for competitive modes. Not just to have fun. Yeah, that's a big part of it. Let's just have fun and play with some friends. But you want to group up with friends, people you like, and go against other people and smash them. But you can't do that in Mario Kart. and then the servers always drop all out. You always lose connection, and yada yada yada. And now Splatoon, and if you haven't picked up Splatoon 2, you should go pick it up. That's like how you say, the Overwatch for Nintendo. Guess you could say that. As for that, multiplayer competitive modes in Splatoon 2 is 4 versus 4. Can you group up with 4 of your buddies and go against 4 other people? Yeah, you can. But you better have those motherfuckers' phone numbers, Instagrams, Facebooks, whatever, to communicate with them. You can't have 4 of your buddies and be together and go against randoms. You got to find 4 of them. You got to have 8 people to play with in order to have a 4 versus 4 match with friends. Do you know how hard it is to find 8 people online on the Nintendo Switch? And then add to the fact you can't message them on the Nintendo Switch. You can't even do that. You can't even send a hello, a hi, how are you doing, want to play a game. You can't do nothing, so it's fucking useless. I think I have about 8 friends on the Nintendo Switch. And, well, I got a little bit more than that, but I never see 8 of them online. You know, I understand. I wish Nintendo would just come out and just say it. Hey, this shit is a toy. It's for kids. You know, we don't want adults messaging little kids and vice versa. You know, we don't want to create a cesspool. You know, but no, they don't say nothing. They just have all their customers waiting like, oh, they'll do it. They'll do it sooner or later. They will. Watch, I promise. And you know what Nintendo says? Fuck you. Can we message our friends? Nintendo, fuck you. Can we have streaming apps? Fuck you. Can we have a traditional D-pad? Fuck you. Can I play with all my friends? Fuck you. And that's just how it is. It's just a big fuck you. And I ain't no Nintendo hater. I'm just stating the facts. And it's like that from system to system to system. They seem to take 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Can we have a powerful... Can you make a more powerful system, Nintendo? Fuck you. Nah. And it just keeps going on and on and on. And the industry, everybody learns from Nintendo. We've all learned something. The industry learns something. But Nintendo refuses to learn from itself. Refuses to change. And sooner or later, people are just going to stop caring. And I don't want Nintendo to fail. Imagine you could play Overwatch on the Nintendo Switch. Imagine you could play Madden 18. All those great games. All those games you see on PS4. I would say Xbox One, but Xbox One don't got no games. Imagine if you could do that now. I swear to God, Nintendo Switch would be right there at the top or right near it. I know they're near the, you know, they're doing good right now. But if they had a better online structure, they'd sell even more Switches. If it was a little bit more powerful, they sell even more. They don't even have streaming apps. They got some shit called Nico Nico. It's on the Japanese market. And they got that, but they don't got no Netflix, don't got no Hulu, don't got no Crunchyroll. And, you know, me being the curious one, you know, I downloaded it, checked it out. And the first thing I see, there's lots of videos on there. I guess it's the YouTube of Japan. And the first thing I see, you know, Japan being the weird motherfuckers they are sometimes, the first video that's on there is 2 bodybuilding men in their jock straps wrestling each other and spanking each other. I won't dive into details too much because I didn't watch the video that much. It was probably about a 5-minute video, and I watched about 4 minutes of it. You know, and I was disturbed. You know, it's one of those things where you're disturbed, but you just can't stop watching. You're like, what? Why is this on here? Why am I watching this? What the fuck? But that's what they have, and they don't have nothing else. They don't increase the system comes with about 28 gigabytes. Shit, people fill 28 gigabytes with songs and videos. They could have put more than that, or at least throw us the SD card. But no, they didn't do that. But I'm not just gonna shit on. I don't want to just shit on Nintendo the whole way, because it is a good system, and I recommend, if you got the money to spend, go out and give it a shot. Splatoon 2, Zelda, all great games. Will it replace your PS4, Xbox One? Well, it'll replace your Xbox One, not the PS4. But you'll have a good time, especially with the portability. Hopefully they make a change. If they don't, the shit will die out sooner or later. And, you know, this year it'll do good. A couple more months next year, and then it'll fizzle out. But it just seems like I don't know. It seems like Nintendo hates its customers. Maybe it hates its American customers. That's what it is. Nintendo hates its American customers. The Japan people, they don't like interaction and shit anyway. So maybe that's what it is. They're like, fuck America. We do what we want. We don't want to work and have to message each other and do a voice chat this way. Let's put it on the cell phone. Make the customers work for us. And have them pay for this shit. And then if they want a better voice chat and messaging, we'll charge them more. Maybe that's what it is. I wish they would just come out and say it. I'm sure there's some dirt out there. Nintendo trash in America. Who knows, man? But I always give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm always have wishful thinking. Hey, I hope so, man. Watch, they'll do it. Netflix will come sooner or later. I've been saying that since I got the system. Netflix and all the streaming apps, they'll be there. And what it's March, April, May, June, July. And it's about to be 6 months since the system came out, and we ain't got shit. But I digress. If you don't have a Nintendo Switch, go out and buy one right now.